Birmingham City University students.
Thanks for joining us.
We can't wait to see you here.
To all of our graduates,
Congratulations, your future starts today.
Ladies, gentlemen and graduands, welcome to this Birmingham City University award ceremony. This is a formal ceremony, but we do want you to enjoy yourselves. Please feel free to clap and cheer as loudly as you can. Exactly. There is no problem with you taking photographs as long as you don't block the view of those around you. We want to make sure that every family sees their graduate cross the stage without disturbance. So we would ask everyone to follow these 3 steps. Please turn all mobile phones to silent. Please remain in the hall until the ceremony has been closed. But if young children become restless, please see your nearest door steward who will show you to a small viewing room where you and your child can still see the ceremony. Now, as the processions enter the hall, please stand.
I declare this congregation open. Please be seated. I have the honour to preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University, an office that is held by each Lord Mayor of Birmingham, and I am delighted to have this opportunity to participate in such a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements. 34 years ago, I was sat just like you, waiting for my future wife's BA Honours Fashion and Textile Design. And if, like me, you're not too keen on boring speeches, I'll leave it there. But you enjoy the day. All of you celebrate your success, and your family and friends celebrate too. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to give the opening address.
Pro-Chancellors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, all of our graduands. As Vice-Chancellor of Birmingham City University, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all to this afternoon's awards congregation. Welcome, of course, to all of our graduating students from the Birmingham Conservatoire, the Birmingham School of Acting, the Birmingham School of Media, and the Schools of Art and English. There's nothing like a bit of competition in the university. Well done. And of course, a warm welcome to all of your family and friends who have supported you all in reaching this significant milestone that we're celebrating this afternoon. Each and every one of you graduating today has shown real dedication and personal commitment to be sitting where you are today. This is very much the beginning of the next chapter of your lives, and you should certainly be incredibly proud of what you've achieved so far, and indeed what you are part of. Over the past year in the university, we've been spending some time defining what makes a Birmingham City University graduate unique. And whatever you've studied with us, we believe that you have some incredibly special qualities in common. For example, you are creative problem solvers, and many of you performers, able to bring imagination and flair to the challenges of your professions. You're enterprising, whether you're setting up on your own or actually you're creating new businesses or working for others in employment. You're professional, and many of you are ready to step straight out of here, out of this hall, into the world of work, a product of your university's distinctive focus on creative, professional, practice-based education. We're all about learning to do as well as learning to know. You also have a global outlook shaped partly by being part of a dynamic and international university community, but also by your time in this incredibly diverse and international city. And of course, you're all individuals too. And I know each of you will use the characteristics for what makes a Birmingham City University graduate in an endless number of different ways to make a real difference to the world around us. And while you were here, you of course saw many changes taking place, both in the university and indeed in the city of Birmingham. For example, our new Curzon building was opened less than a year ago as part of our ongoing £280 million development and relocation of our campuses, so we truly become a city-based in a city centre-based university. In fact, the Curzon building opened at the same time as Grand Central and the refurbed New Street Station, a symbol, if ever there was one, of the symbiotic relationship between our university and this great city. And like our city, our changes aren't about to stop. In Edgbaston, for example, we're continuing to expand our City South campus, preparing for a new, exciting future of health sciences and sport and exercise, and also relocating education from Perry Bar into that part of the city. And of course, those of you from the Conservatoire will know that in the future, our music students will be moving too. Just a few weeks ago, we all said farewell to the Adrian Bolt Hall, that beloved centre of great musicianship and performance for the last 30 years, as it's being demolished just a stone's throw away from here as Paradise Circus is being developed, and many of you have endured a part of that demolition around you. But of course, the Conservatoire will be reinvented with a brand new building in Jennings Road, which will open around this time next year. And I hope many of you will have the opportunity to come back, not only to see it, but I hope also to perform in it. Birmingham City University is all about changing and adapting to an ever-shifting world, seizing every opportunity to stay at the cutting edge in teaching, in practice, and in research. And I hope that all of you are as grateful as I am for the guidance, the knowledge, and the expertise of my colleagues who are sat here on this platform this afternoon, for what they have provided for you over the last 3 or 4 years, drawing on their own leading research, their direct experience of practice and industry and performance, and of course their underlining desire to support your success over these last few years. And we're also very much about applying the knowledge my colleagues create here into the real world. Much of the research that they undertake is applied in form and applied in nature. So they're always able to help you as you move on into your careers. Bear in mind that their expertise can be drawn upon. So you are now stepping out today into a world of great promise and opportunity. According to a recent report, the graduate market in 2016, graduate level vacancies and salaries are on the rise. In fact, graduate positions in the top employers have now outstripped even their highest levels before the 2007-8 recession. And there are now many more opportunities for you as graduates as you go into the world of work. We've tried to work alongside you to give you the skills not only to survive in this graduate market, but to actually thrive. Last year, 94% of all of our graduates were in work or further study, and I'm sure that you will go on to even exceed that level from this year's cohort, the class of 2016. And of course, you're all going to be entering a work environment during a period of great uncertainty in our post-Brexit world. I'm sure the current relative political disruption will settle down soon, so we all begin to have greater clarity about our future economic, trading, and international context. But you know, in moments of great change, there are also always opportunities. And I hope that the skills, the capabilities, and the knowledge that all of you now have will enable you to seize on these future opportunities. So you create the jobs of the future, invent new types of jobs, build a new future for us all to benefit from as your career and personal development goes forward. Certainly, we on this stage believe in you. We have a lot of belief in what you're able to do. And of course, we'll always be here for you too. If you need help now or in the future, remember that as a BCU graduate, you can always come back and draw on the expertise of whether it's our career service, our employment advisors, or your former personal tutors. You will never stop being part of Birmingham City University. And in fact, today, you become part of an outstanding body of alumni who have gone on to make a difference in many different sectors and fields in over 100 different countries worldwide. And so you'll always be part of the BCU family and part of our story. And our story is made up of the success of our former graduates, our alumni. So we want to hear what happens to you, what stories you go on to make. So therefore, please keep in touch with us. Make sure that you're active members of the Alumni Association. Your membership is free. You'll become automatically members through the website, but also you need to help us by keeping in touch with us. So as your lives and careers change, do update your information on the alumni website so we can keep in touch and hear how you go on to make a great success. In less than 2 weeks in Rio de Janeiro, the next Olympic Games will open, and I'm sure we will see again, like we saw in London 2012, fantastic athletic achievements and success. And those Olympians succeed through hard work, dedication, resilience in overcoming setbacks, and constant learning to improve. I'm sure you have many similar qualities to those Olympians in facing your future, and in my eyes, you are very much BCU's future Olympians. You may not know this, but as you collect your certificate when you graduate today, have a look at the university coat of arms, and you'll see the the motto, not the logo, the motto, which is Age Quod Agis, which literally translates as do what you're doing. In other words, whatever you do and go out to do it with focus, do it with passion, and do it with the best of your ability. And we've kind of modernized that motto to mean do and be the best. And so as you move on to this next chapter in your lives, make sure that you do and be the best. So good luck, enjoy this very special day. Thank you all. We now turn to the presentation of awards, and sadly, the first of these are to be made posthumously to Stuart Stevens and Thomas Baxter, two of our former students from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Media and the Birmingham Conservatoire. With the university's sincere condolences, I would first like to welcome Stuart Stevens' parents to receive the posthumous award of Doctor of Philosophy on his behalf for a thesis entitled New Tonal, Musical Composition Exploiting and Developing the Alternative Functional Harmony of the Boland-Pierce Scale. And also, with the university's sincerest condolences, I would now like to welcome Thomas Baxter's family to receive the posthumous award of B.Ms. Jazz on his behalf. I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculties of Art, Design and Media, Professor David Roberts, to commence the presentation of award holders, and on the Pro-Chancellor to receive our students.
Pro-Chancellor. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Media who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degree. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled Anubis, Triptych of Orchestral Works, I present Dr. Susan Cannon. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Sounding the Environment, Research through Composition Exploring the Interplay of Space and Place in Musical and Installation Works, I present Dr. James Dooley. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled The Creative Embodiment of Music, Practice-Based Investigations into Staged and Embodied Interpretations of Instrumental Music in Volumes 1 and 2, I present Dr. Sarah Hubrich. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Reporting Violence or Mediating Peace, the Nigerian Press and the Dilemma of Peace Building in a Democracy, I present Dr. Jacob Sado. And for the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Harnessing the Web as a Source of Data for Linguistic Analysis, I present Dr. Andrew Kehoe. I now invite Diane Kemp to the lectern to present award holders from the Birmingham Conservatoire, School of Acting, and the Birmingham School of Media.
For the Advanced Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Performance Instrumental, Ashok Kumar Gupta. Yenting Wang. The Master of Music in Composition, Ryan Probert. Paul Zaba. Master of Music in Instrumental Performance, Wei Hancheng. Georgi Dolidze. Lang Gu. Master of Music, Po Lai Hung. Sin Chia Li. Yuan Hong Lin. Boya Yang. Yinwo Yin. Master of Music in Music Technology, Ben Wetherill. The Master of Music in Orchestral Conducting, Sandra Horn. Master of Music in Performance and Pedagogy, Emma Griffiths. Naomi Hickman. Daniel Milverton. Sebastian Sahardi. Master of Music in Vocal Performance, Alison Gormley. Zulkifli bin Zainul. Postgraduate Diploma in Jazz Performance, Filippo Radicchi. Postgraduate Diploma in Vocal Performance, Ellen Moore. Postgraduate Certificate in Vocal Performance, Livia King. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Composition, James Alexandropoulos McEwen. Apostolos Alistandratos. Daniel Blanco Albert. Theodore Voronov. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Jazz, Alexander Asbury. Oliver Chalk. Nathan England Jones. Lee Griffiths. Benedict Muirhead. Vittorio Mura. John Naylor. Thomas Niblock. Elliot Sansom. David Sear. David Tibbetts. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Music Technology, Aidan Avey. Edward Day. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Performance, Rachel Ames. Laura Baker. Robert Bark. Aaron Luke Wilson. Michael Blake. Alice Brown. Jennifer Brown. Wei-Sim Chow. Bethany Cox. Amy Daniel. Juliana Day. Christopher Doherty. Phoebe Ely. Eloise Fabry. Amy Fisk. Tamara Haynes. Rachel Helland. Megan Hill. Hannah Hodgson. Lavandi Hollywell. Zhou Yi Yao. Philip James. Gina Jenkins. Emily Jenner. Miriam Kitchener. Berhadon Alisher Kochkaya. Ningning Lee. Michael Maddox. Sarah Margolis. Maynard Matilano. Rowan McConkey. Gavin Miller. Christopher Musgrave. Anna Olsen. Chloe Pardo. Cecily Redmond. Katie Rowe. James Rowland. Jonathan Shepherd. Hannah Mary Slavin. Lauren Story. Eleanor Taylor. Charlotte Webb. Catherine Whitmarsh. Cara Williams. The Bachelor of Music in Performance, Katie Davis. Joshua Rea. Amy Robinson. The Master of Arts in Screen Studies, Jamie Matthew Chad. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication, Alicia Abdul Hussein. Laura Arthurs. Sukhvir Atwal. Jessica Anya Barber. Victoria Bateman. Deepa Bharti. Harpreet Bogal. Christian Birch Hurst. Claire Bond. Siobhan Bowater. Lavinia Brady. Celia Brandon. Rosalind Burgess. Daniel Campion. Avneet Chauhan. Huyim Chin. Declan Kalini. Thi Kim Chi Duan. Alexandra Donald. Karen Edwards. Maria Evangelou. Kirandeep Fagura. Shanice Foster. Pierre Gamma. Ryan Gagan. Fern Gibson. Latif Jiwa. Sophie Goodman. Christine Hall. Gemma Harris. Thomas Hartwell. Rebecca Hayward. Richard Hevingham. Bethany Hickling. Kenneth Hood. Todd Horton. Bailey Horwood. Leah Howie. Megan Hubbard. Laura Jackson. Laura Jenkins. Danielle Joshua. Jonathan Jules. Sanika Rajendra Kanik. Busharan Kaur. Kiran Kaur. Sangeeta Kaur. Sophie King. Andalatsa. Alice Levy. Janelle Lynn. Katie Ted Lowe. Coral Luck. Charlotte Lynch. Divine Mabika. Christopher Macy. Trishna Kaur-Marwa. Terera May Enghammer. Dominic Mays. Hameen Marcella Mabweko. Paige McKillop. Emma Moore. Hannah Morris. Raoul Mutu. Chloe Miles. Nadine Petsk. Jack Press. Gurpreet Rana. Ramanpreet Sandhu. Will Savage. Shahila Shorkat. Jaspreet Shergill. Ashley Simpson. Alessandro Sorrentino. Patrick Spellman. Nielina Stefanova. Jessica Stewart. Diana Stoica. James Stokes. Natalie Thorley. Samuel Townsend. Rama Tritar. Laura Turberville. Emilio Wafakani. Joshua Wainwright. Thomas Walker. Thomas Waters. Jack Williams. Lisa Williams. Lowry Williams. Thomas James Williamson. Daniel Wright. Certificate of Higher Education in Media and Communication, Christian Subuga. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication, Event and Exhibition Industries, Alethea Bell Ricketts. Jason Andre Ertel. Diana Negroyo. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Journalism, Holly Barry. Amel Benhura. Carter Byrne. Sophia Casoto. Danielle Cummings. Jay Harris. Kaish Liberd Hamilton. Tony Morris. Chloe Phillips. Jade Reed. Moriatu Samate. Charlotte Smith. Olivia Stocks. Lucy Wayne. Stefan Wdowiak. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication, Media Photography, Matthew Bromage. Emily Howells. Rebecca Lowe. Flavia Mercado Brisola Morea Pava. Samia Mirza. Courtney Tarleton. Lauren Thursfield. Benedict Wilkins. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Music Industries, Sarah Okomanyi. Joseph Beresford Thomas. Sean Bowden. Blaine Davey. Thomas Harris. Alexander Orr. Jack Peterson. Holly Rowley. Lauren Truby. Panagiota Vasilikiotti. The Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Public Relations, Kristina Bratojčeva. Andrea Daniela Koyakaru. Eleanor Cuthbert-Edkins. Chloe Hung. Camelia Koleva. Alexios Kouronakis Aspiotis. Holly Lee Luckman. Sir Anne Mills Bricknell. Eva Mitkova. Lloyd Mallis. Gehinda Okunoran. Laura Pavlova. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Radio, Jade Lewis. Naomi Mackenzie. Naomi Lee Morgan. Emma O'Brien. Joseph Parrott. Edward Pinion. Amy Poole. Rhian Wen Pullen. Amy Louise Southall. Grace Turner. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Television, Roshni Mariam Abraham. Andrea Kalina. Rebecca Chambers. Cheryl Chinyenze. Jack Collier. May Hollis. Christopher Potter. Lucinda Pountney. William Shacklady. Viraj Shial. Chloe Stevens. Cameron Stokes. Lee Soteno. Greater Tip. Fabio Torres. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication, Web and New Media, Molly King. And this completes the presentation of awards to students from the Birmingham Conservatoire and Birmingham School of Media.
We are this afternoon delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Adil Ray. I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Pro-Chancellors, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Adil Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were asked to describe yourself in 2 sentences, what might they be? You might say, I'm Jem Smith, I'm an accountant, or I'm Sam Bowles, I'm a Brummie, or I'm Donald Trump, you can fill in the rest. If you're Adil Ray, on the other hand, the first sentence, according to his own website, goes like this. I'm a son, a brother, a friend, a partner, a neighbour, a Brit, a Pakistani, a Kenyan, a Brummie, a graduate, a broadcaster, an actor, a writer, a dreamer, a laugher, a crier, a control freak, a Villa fan, no wonder he's a crier, a cricket fan, a burger fan, a chicken fan, a curry muncher, a chili sucker, a sun lover, a sea lover, a home lover, a hugger, a kisser, a Prince lover, a Dave Allen admirer, a feminist, a Twitter addict, a sinner, a worrier, a tea drinker, a biscuit drinker, a cake baker, a blogger, a blagger, a pub goer, sometime club goer, a jeans wearer, a suit wearer, a Puma wearer, a Tom Ford wearer, a deviant, a hedonist, a socialite, a ligger, an obsessive and optimist, and a pessimist, a bit of a narcissist, a questioner, and his second sentence is much simpler, and a Muslim. It's fair to say that in some people's minds, the second sentence, brief though it is, overwhelms the first, but then, as the creator and star of BBC's prime-time comedy, Citizen Khan, Adil Ray knows that everyone is a rich brew of different ingredients. He finds comedy not in hurtful stereotypes, but in universal truths, in ironies, in misunderstandings. As he says of his long-running show, here we have a British Muslim family on television that aren't terrorists or paedophiles or on-street groomers. They are just funny. Now, Adil has spent his life resisting stereotypes. The British son of a Pakistani father and a Kenyan mother, he attended Handsworth Grammar School, where by his own admission he did not achieve stereotypical grammar school A-level results. After a degree in marketing at Huddersfield, his love of hip-hop opened a mental door to working in radio. In 1999, he joined the BBC's Asian network, where he started to develop comedy sketches. And so, in a programme called Bellamy's People, Citizen Khan was born. The BBC commissioned a sitcom, and Adil Ray's career really took off. His inspiration was partly in what had kept his family together in testing times. Throughout protracted divorce proceedings, the Rays had continued to sit down and laugh at Only Fools and Horses and Cheers, and that vision of comedy as a great unifying force stayed with him when the first series of Citizen Khan hit the streets in 2012. It provoked immediate controversy. Hundreds of people complained to the BBC about a visual joke involving a hijab and the Quran. They did the same in the second series when Khan calls out bingo numbers using Islamic examples. How many times do you pray in a day? 5, and so on. In the latest series, pandemonium erupts when Khan's daughter gets a non-Pakistani boyfriend. Well, Adil Ray's answer to all of this noise is simple. Comedy brings us together, because if you're honest, it forces you to think about your own prejudices. Now audiences across the world can feel that bracing pleasure. Citizen Khan is shown in Australia, in India, in New Zealand, while a stage version has toured the UK. And with all this success, a host of other radio and TV work has blossomed, such that Adil Ray is, on multiple channels, a household name, and now also an OBE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in Umberto Eco's famous novel, The Name of the Rose, a zealous monk sets out to murder anyone who has designs on Aristotle's lost study of comedy, a work that dignifies laughter as a fundamental, a universal human reflex, as holy in its way as religion. Published in 1980, Eco's novel was uncannily prescient of the world we live in today, and it shows how we all need the Adil Rays of this world, in all the profusion of his identity as a curry-munching, pub-going, questioning, acting, writing, sinning, tom-forward, wearing Brummie and Muslim. He's done us all a great service by reminding us that if you're going to describe yourself or anyone else in a single sentence, it had better be a very long one. So, Pro-Chancellors, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me enormous pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Adil Ray.
University honoris causa, and I now invite Adil to address you, the congregation.
Thank you, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and any community leaders here tonight? A few of them? There must be a few of those around as well. Thank you so much for this. I feel rather embarrassed, very humbled to receive this award. And yeah, I feel very proud of Citizen Khan. And one thing people say to me about Citizen Khan, it's very outdated. This guy wears his ridiculous outfit and silly hats. And I look around today and go, well, I'm not so sure. But really, I think one of the greatest things for me to receive this award is that it's from Birmingham City University. And I couldn't have done what I've done without the City of Birmingham's support and vision, and from what I saw in Birmingham growing up here from the 70s and the 80s until today. And I'm sure some of you already are from Birmingham and will know what I'm about to say, and some of you who've been here for the last 3-4 years, maybe longer, will also know what I'm about to say. But I think we're so lucky to come from a city like Birmingham. I've always said that Birmingham is the future of Great Britain. It really is. And if you take, for example, the diversity, and it's touching on what David was saying there in his very brilliant citation, I thought, that the strength of Birmingham is its diversity. I think we have something like 257 different nationalities in this city. That does include a family of 4 Hondurans in Erdington, but they all count, okay? But it's so important. And I remember in the 1980s getting my bus into school, and I had to get 2 buses through town, and seeing the diversity, the ages of the different nationalities, and realised that I am just one piece of all of this. And I have got my unique story to tell that that person sat next to me on the bus has no idea about. That person I can see driving to work has no idea about my story. And what my mission must be is to tell my story in a way that all of us can listen and all of us can engage and therefore be inspired to tell our other stories. And I think that's so important. And I commend you all in this room, actually, because what you have all done already is started to chase your dream. And that's something that, I did actually. I started doing it sort of after doing my university days, and more importantly after. I think it's such an important time now. And I will give you a very simple 3-point sort of rule that I have always applied in my job and in my career. And it is, first of all, believe in yourself. Absolutely believe in yourself. And what I mean by that is, and I'm sure you do this already, is that allow yourself to dream. Dream as big as you want to be. If you want to be a Hollywood actor, you can do that. If you want to be a musician playing Glastonbury in 5 years' time, you can do that. If you want to run your own production company in years to come, you can do that. You must allow yourself to dream. And it is that simple. Just allow it. Just let yourself dream of those things. Dream big. And secondly, be honest to yourself, which a lot of you have done already. All of you have done already. And that because being honest requires work. It requires effort. It requires now, you have to make sacrifices. Some of you will dream of jobs in London. It might not happen. For me, it didn't happen. You know, I worked in Leeds. I worked in Huddersfield. I worked in Manchester. I had to work in Wolverhampton for a short while. I know. Yeah, Wolverhampton. But, you know, you are going to have to make sacrifices. That's what you'll do. But you have to be honest to yourself and just absolutely believe in yourself. And finally, the third point is really simple, is just do it. Is absolutely just do it. There are so many people who have the dreams, have the ideas. And what we do is, and I've done it, and I will still do it. This is something we have to remind ourselves. We hear about opportunities going by, or some of you will, if you're from the acting school, you'll think, well, okay, I might need to get an agent at some point, or I might need to approach a certain school to join them. And a lot of us will think, well, somebody else is probably doing that, I won't bother. Well, my view is that, yeah, that is probably the truth. And so that means 80% of people don't bother going for stuff in the first place, don't bother trying. That leaves the final 20%. Be part of that 20%. Just do it. So honestly, I know it's very simple, but I think keeping it simple is very important. You know, believe in yourself, be honest to yourself, and just do it, and enjoy it along the way. And don't forget Birmingham as your base, as the thing that started it for you. And I really believe it'll be a great friend to you in years to come. Birmingham City University, I'm really honoured. Thank you to my mum, my dad, and my uncle here. I'm disappointed you didn't whoop like they whooped for some of their mates, but never mind. It's okay. But can you say a big thank you to my mum and dad and my uncle, by the way? Thank you very much, and do enjoy the rest of your creative lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Adil. We're privileged and honoured to have you a member of the Birmingham City University community now, and your three-point plan, I'm sure, will inspire you all as you go out of this hall and go into your fantastic opportunities as well. I now invite Professor David Roberts to return to the platform to continue with the presentation of award holders from the faculty and on the Pro-Chancellor to receive you.
And I now invite Steve Bulcock to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Art and the School of English. Master of Arts in Art and Design, Elizabeth Grant. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Art and Design, Bambi Baines. Chloe Barrett. Tamina Begum. Helena Dominska. Danielle Green. Felicity Harris. Andrew Harrison. Emma Holliday. Christopher Johnston-Law. Tatiana Lopez Pondes. Lucy Martin. Felicity Morton. Kamal Nagar. Fardusa Osman. Sarah Jane Paskey. Mohammed Danang Prananda. Molly Rodoni. Neve Sivertson. Eleanor Taylor. Kemet Tenkamenin.
Taylor Thornton. Yvonne Williams Hamilton. Serena Yasmin. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fine Art, Holly Asbury. Julia Bloomfield. Bianca Dunphy Marsland. Yasmin Boyle. Kate Bradley. Amelia Calverley Rowland. Rebecca Clegg. Molly Klein. Natalie Cooper. Sarah Cornforth. Amy Cox. Andrea Dewsbury. Jodie Drinkwater. Megan Evans. Kerry Farrell. Laura Fields. Gemma Ford. Dominic Gardner. Emma Ginster. Leanne Goldsborough. Zicheng Hao. Beth Hardwick. Amy Holt. Louise Howe. Lee Hutchinson. Elizabeth Ilsley. Charlotte Jarvis. Jasmine Katun. Tashara Kupakdi. David Lee. Jessica Lee. Raymond Linklater. Graham Litchfield. Nadine Lowe. Kirsty MacDonald. Jessica Maxfield. Shannon McHugh. Amber Middleton. Hannah Minchin. Autumn Naish. Anna Phillips. Rachel Pilkington. Jodie Pitt. Amelia Rochelle Bates. Francis Roddick. Nina Sabak. Amber Sims. James Smith. Jenna Steele. Anna Schlandakovska. Taylor Wells. Tanisha Williams. Master of Arts in English Linguistics, Fiona Fimister. Karen Victor. Master of Arts in Writing, Tim Bancroft. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creative Writing with English, David Hall. Prem Mehra. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English, Selina Akhtar. Emily Allison. George Anderson. Serena Ashraf. Natasha Chima. Charlotte Davies. Charlotte Edwards. Sonia Fadal. Karisha Gahir. Claire Graham. Kieran Hennion. Awa Karan. Adiba Khatun. Heidi Liveridge. Daniel Mason. Sean O'Connor. Lindsay Ogden. Grace Orves. Kerry Osborne. Max Price. Jordan Elliott Rainsford. Claire Rhodes. Ashley Roberts. Nabaya Sadiq. Sahina Sattar. Poppy Smith. Andrew Taylor. Margaret Thompson. Alexander Walters. Rion Williams. Amy Wong. Vicky Wood. Bachelor of Arts in English, Saida Yasmin. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English and Creative Writing, Carmina Ardelian. Keenan Clark. Abigail Cooper. Charlene Gates. Eleanor Green. Isabel Harris. Olivia Hodgson. Richard Hughes. Asma Ismail. Alan Jarvis. Saira Johal. Samuel McDonough. Sheena Ramche. Keisha Sayers. Ashley Sterling. Jack Warren. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English and Drama, Sophie Brown. Sophie Brown. Esmond Cole. Leanne Falconer. Ologbaseo Ige. Charlene Lewis. Mawata Musukwa. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English and Media, Rangari Rai Gamba. Bachelor of Arts in English and Media with Honours, Benjamin Hack. Rian Heholt. Joshua Lomax. Zebun Maya. Teniola Shobawala. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language with English Literature, Laurie Blackwell. Chloe O'Carroll. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Literature, Michael Adams. Aisha Ali. Holly Cooper. Saima Hussain. Charlotte Keogh. Amara Khan. Shannon Cooner. Rebecca Lovell. Michael Mohud. Alima Nadim. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Literature and English Language Studies, Rachel Hall. Saida Hassan. Liam Jones. Fatima Khatun. Azizun Nisa. Mariam Nisa. Molly White. Jabin Zenab. This completes the presentation of awards to students from the School of Art and the School of English.
And this completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Media.
Fantastic to watch you all cross the stage and you looked incredibly confident, and I'm certainly confident that you'll go on and do special things in your future. And particularly congratulations should go to those of you with the rather challenging shoes on making it across the stage safely. So well done. Now, to end the ceremony before our Pro-Chancellor closes it, I'd now like to invite Charlotte Keogh, who graduated from our BA Honours English Literature programme this afternoon, to address you, the congregation, on behalf of all of you, our graduates. Charlotte.
Hi, well done everyone. I think we should be really proud of ourselves for getting to the end of our 3-4 doctor graduates. Good afternoon. It's a great honour to be asked to speak to you today. A special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our undergraduate studies. The first thing I would like to do is thank several people on behalf of all of us, graduates and their guests. I would like to start by thanking our Vice-Chancellor. Thank you for the interest you have shown in our achievements and for your commitment to what is in one respect quite a tough gig here this week. Over the course of the 4 days of graduation, you will shake over 4,000 hands. I'd just like you to know that every single one of those handshakes is appreciated. I would like to thank our Honorary Doctorate recipient, Adil Ray, for sharing some of your thoughts and experiences with us. You have given us so much to reflect on as we embark on careers of our own. Our talented musicians from Birmingham Conservatoire have helped create a wonderful atmosphere for our special day. Please join me in giving them a warm round of applause. Today marks the end of our years of hard work. As well as thanking those who have made our ceremony itself so special, I must also thank all the academic and professional services staff who have helped us make it to this stage today. Thank you for your guidance, your expertise and your enthusiasm. The university's Extra Mile Awards give us an opportunity every year to recognise the role staff play in our studies. This year, there were 388 for one category alone, Engaging and Inspiring Teacher of the Year, as well as 131 for behind-the-scenes staff, which I think say it all about the staff who work at BCU. I would also like to take this opportunity to offer a formal thank you to our family and friends, whose encouragement and support has been so crucial. So, in a moment, I will ask all today's graduates to stand, turn around and join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause. Please stand. When I first arrived at the university, I remember being excited but also nervous. University was a big step, and I didn't know exactly what to expect. I soon realised I made the right choice in coming here, especially as I quickly came to understand what a friendly, welcoming place it is and what opportunities it offered me. In the expertise of the teachers, the great facilities and the sense of ambition for what we can go on to do in the future. Every one of us will have had a unique journey through university. I may have been one of over 23,000 students, but I've been treated like an individual since the day I arrived, supported by amazing staff and by my fellow students, encouraged to work hard, pursue my dreams, and be the best that I can be. And, of course, as we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we are also united as something no one can ever take away from us. We are the class of 2016, a permanent part of our university's history. One last thing before I finish. This is just the beginning for us all. Use it as a platform for the rest of your lives. Take what you have learnt here and go out into the world with confidence. Whatever you do, keep learning. Stay open to new ideas. Above all, be proud of yourself, because today we became graduates. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite the Pro-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Well, what a great ceremony. I think I shall be shaking hands in my sleep tonight. And talking about sleep, I've said to one or two of you walking across, it's all over now, you can relax. Well, let me tell you, I graduated 36 years ago and I still have nightmares about essay deadlines, even now. So it'll happen to you, I'm sure. Anyway, you all richly deserved your awards, and it's my great honour to declare the congregation closed. We would be grateful if you could stand while the important people, no, you're the important people, while the less important people leave the stage. But for now, enjoy the rest of the day and celebrate with your family and friends. Thank you very much.